Good day, everyone. Welcome to our seventh webinar for the Introduction to E-Commerce course by the University of the Philippines, Open University, Faculty of Management and Development Studies. So for today's video, we'll be still discussing website development or electronic store development, but now using Shopify. So previously, we had a class on website development for uh, websites under WordPress open source software. So now we'll be discussing Shopify. Now, Shopify is as compared to WordPress. WordPress is uh, a website hosted by you, owned by you. Shopify is a little bit different because it's a managed managed e-commerce platform, meaning they would manage the hosting for you, manage everything. You just buy the domain, pay for the monthly fees, and they would manage everything. You just need to customize it. First is a quick discussion on elements on having an e-commerce website under Shopify, and then a demo. And if we have time at the end, a quick Q&A. All right. So feel free to ask me anything in between the discussion. Open your microphones or use the chat box. All right. Okay. So what are the elements? As compared to websites under WordPress, you need to buy your own domain, buy your hosting, and then install WordPress and then customize. The difference the difference for websites under Shopify is that you just need to sign up in their platform, shopify.com.ph, if I'm not mistaken. You can buy a domain from outside sources, or you can buy domain from Shopify so that you will have a custom domain .com or .ph. And then you just select applications and then customize the content. That's all. The difference on WordPress, you would pick a good hosting or server. In Shopify, you won't pick. They would offer you the best hosting there is. So it's fast, it's secure, and you don't need to customize the server. So the platform is customized for e-commerce stores. So mainly selling of physical items. And they can integrate on different marketing platforms or e-commerce platforms, which can enable you to create an omni channel selling. So later I'll be showing you how you can implement omni channel in Shopify. So you first sign up. There's a free account in Shopify for 3 months. However, you'll be just using a subdomain. Subdomain. So your address would be your website dot shop myshopify.com. So it doesn't look good, but you can uh, have a feel on how to manage a website or an e-commerce website using Shopify. And then yeah, yun. Applications, just select. In Shopify, you can enable drop shipping if you want. You can integrate Facebook, Instagram. You can integrate also logistics providers. So I'll be showing you later on the demo. Okay. So again, Shopify is a managed e-commerce platform for you to create an e-commerce website. So it's very different from WordPress because in WordPress you control everything from the back end, from the email, from how the files are served, how you would create your digital marketing. Everything is flexible. And but you need to customize everything. In Shopify, everything is done for you except for the content. So that's the pictures, the descriptions of your products, and also some of the settings that you need to tweak at the start of your e-commerce business. So how much Shopify cost? Based from the last billing I had, it's 652.59. It's $29 to be exact, since our dollars to peso is fluctuating. So around 700, just to be sure. 700 a month. So if you would compare that from a website or an e-commerce website using WordPress, you can cancel the domain, because the domain in Shopify and in a WordPress hosted website is fairly the same. 700 for a .com, and a .ph or .com.ph costs around 1,500. So that's the same. I'll cancel that one out. A good hosting plan annually would cost you around uh, maybe 5,000 to 20,000. For a Shopify, so that's 600 700 times 12 for 12 months. So this is a monthly fee that you need to pay for you to use the platform and enable the pro features. Shopify has a trial phase, so you can use that to trial to test the waters. For this course, you can submit an e-commerce website using Shopify trial. If you really just want to learn the e-commerce business, the e-commerce business model, you can submit a Shopify trial account or an e-commerce website using the Shopify trial plan. But for those who are really interested pursuing e-commerce at the end of the course, Shopify is a good option for those who don't want to learn or don't have the knowledge to manage their own website. Meaning they would update the servers, update the themes, update everything, manage the email, manage the back end. In Shopify, everything is managed for you except for the content that you'll be using for you to sell your products. In my experience, uh, most starting entrepreneurs start with Shopify. Why? Because they want to focus more on selling rather than using their time to tweak the website. However, if you want to be fully flexible, if your business model is not really the typical e-commerce buy and sell business model, Shopify would be very difficult because it's created just for e-commerce selling. Maybe some for services, but it's mostly for buy and sell of physical items. In my experience, also previously, one client that I have started with WordPress. And from time to time, when they have so many products, the the time needed to manage the back end, meaning the updating, checking the security, checking the email, and mostly the admin stuff, the IT stuff that you need if you're be using WordPress. Would be very difficult for a non-IT professional. So they switched to Shopify so that they can focus more on selling. So it matters uh, to the business model, whatever your business model is. So if you're into e-commerce, physical selling, physical e-commerce selling of physical items, Shopify is a good option, but it requires 650 or 700 a month. So it really depends on your budget and your business model. So again, domain costs around 700 pesos a year. That's a .com, and .ph around 1,500 a year. Same for a WordPress website and a Shopify website. Applications. Similar to WordPress, WordPress has plugins that you can get from the marketplace of WordPress and attach to your website. In Shopify, there's also applications wherein you can select from many sort of functionality that you want to attach to your basic e-commerce website. It can be how to integrate on WordPress, on Facebook, Instagram, how to integrate a POS. So there are many applications. The typical ones in applications, you need to integrate first your marketing channels. So your other marketing channels. I mean, these are your Facebook, Instagram, maybe Snapchat, or whatever other platforms you'll be using to promote your products. You can integrate that. So there are many applications. It's best for you to see the applications on the demo. It will be more visual. And then content, similarly, these are the five content types that you need to be mindful of when you're starting an e-commerce business. Focusing on the text that's for the description. So description for your pages, for your products is a critical component for you to be read by search engines, Google. And then images. So that's the basic ones. But for more advanced, or if you want to be differentiated in selling your product, you can pursue audio, video, and interactive or content that needs user interaction for it to work. And then there's also themes. This is similarity with WordPress. There's also themes in Shopify. There are free themes when you sign up, but uh, it would work, the free themes. However, the premium themes would offer many features that you can use, right? When you attach it on your e-commerce website. So you will see the themes. I think Shopify offer a few free ones, and there are paid ones in the platform itself. And then there's also third-party themes that you can use. Okay. Enough with the talking. Let's go to the demo. Um, Let me just open a different screen. Um, so I'll be uh, showing you a website that I made last year. Um, it's still under pro. This is a website of a client that I made. So we still have a pro account here. So at least you can see everything. Okay. Let me just open. Okay. So this is a sample, or or the homepage of Shopify. It's shopify.com.ph. If you're served with ads in Facebook, selling you items, that is not the big ones, the Lazada, the Shopee. Most of the time, it's under Shopify. And I've been testing my Facebook news feed, searching for products, and people are sending me ads. And 99% of the time, it's under Shopify. So this is a powerful platform, though it requires a monthly fee. So it depends on how what your budget is and all. So pricing, Let me just show you the cost pricing. This is the one I had, the $29. That's around 700 pesos. And these are the features. So obviously, uh, the cheaper ones have less features as compared to the more uh, pricier options. Yan. And then transaction fees are higher for the low tiers, which is this one, 29 pesos. Okay. Okay, so let's log in. Let's log in. So this is a sample. So this is what the back end of any Shopify page looks like. The actual website is this. Oh, what's a website? So this is a website. So a quick background on this website. This is a project that I made last year with a friend. So that friend is a manufacturer of these items. So we tried to create a Shopify page for online selling. So this isn't used now, but still it's under a pro account, so it will be useful for this demo. So this one sells um, disinfection products. Yan. So when you check uh, this one, when you add to cart, let's try. Uh, kasi wala na pala siyang stocks. Anyway, out of stock lahat. So ayaw mag-add to cart. Anyway, um, so it looks like this. Uh, the payment option here are credit cards and GCash. So Visa card, Visa Mastercard, and then GCash. And then if the order is within 10 kilometer within the store address, uh, it would an option, a different option to pop up, which is cash on delivery, just for 10-mile radius. Okay, so let's go back to the back end. Yeah. So this is again the home page. Let's go back. So this is the back end of a Shopify Pro account. So you can see here we have options here. Before we go to the actual development of an e-commerce website using Shopify, let me just run you through some of the features of a Shopify account. So we got first homepage, this one. So you can see total sales, number of sessions. Sessions means how many users are viewing your website or viewed your website within a period of time. I think this is for the month. So that's only 5 sessions. And then a sale of 2,500. Okay, so that's the home. So homepage, a quick snap of every important information about your website. So orders here, we have orders, and then the products. So this is where you would put your products and how many inventory you have, the type, if you would select type. So these are the categories of your e-commerce store. Okay, that's your product. So you can check the inventory here. You put items. Let's say you put in an additional. You just put in, and then collections are categories um, of products. And then we have here customers who bought from the website. Um, then the analytics. These are information about sales, traffic, orders from other platforms. Yeah, it's located here. And then we have marketing. You can create marketing campaigns, particularly on emails. You can create campaigns here. Abandoned carts, email marketing, Snapchat ads. Yeah. This is my first time to see. Parang bago siya. Facebook ads. You can create straight from Shopify. If you have the Facebook or other social media platforms integrated in Shopify, you can offer discounts. And then this is the applications I'm talking about a while ago. The applications. You can select applications from the Shopify App Store. So you just download it. Some are paid, but others are free. Depends on what application you're using. In this case, we have Facebook. For me to create Facebook integration, this is a social proof marketing. If you happen to see a website that has a pop up at the lower part, which says something, this customer bought blah blah blah. So that's social proof marketing. So in this case, I've integrated two logistics providers here in the Philippines. That's Mr. Speedy for motorcycle deliveries within this is within Metro Manila. And then Shopee Ninja Van shipping and delivery for those who are outside Metro Manila. So you can I don't know if there are other local providers that integrates with Shopify, but if I'm not mistaken, these are the only two when we created this e-commerce website. So what happens if someone orders from this website? Automatically, it would prompt Mr. Speedy if the order is within Metro Manila and create a bill for a pickup. So it would greatly automate um, your process, your fulfillment process if you have some logistics partners integrated with your e-commerce store. So this is a perfect example. Mr. Speedy and Ninja Van. In Ninja Van, I think you need to buy pouches from them so that when the delivery van comes in, they would just collect the pouches with the item and then away bill. Similarly, Mr. Speedy also have that. So this is just some of the apps. Let's check other apps that you can use. The popular one in Shopify, used by many Filipinos in the dropshipping business model, is this one, Overload dropshipping app. Before we try this one, so Overload is an application wherein you would see items vetted by them that comes from China. So these are they say they are the best quality items with the best suppliers. So they personally or the company vet the items, and then you will see the items in Overlaw, and then you just click on some. It would automatically be put as a product in your Shopify page. Now when someone orders on that product, Shopify, using the Overlaw application, would automatically notify the supplier in China and then send the item to the customer. So the item won't pass through your hands. So this is the overload drop shipping. So overload. The overload has, I think, uh, I don't know how much, but there is a fee uh, for uh, for many items. So this is Overlo, one of the famous applications in Shopify. So some of the applications here you can just check. So reports, inventory, product sending, and some of so applications are either created by third party developers on Shopify and made exclusively by Shopify. So these are the applications created by Shopify. So depends on what feature you need. Basically, everything is here. So that is apps. Now we can see here below the apps are the sales channels. So sales channels are where you where you sell your products. So when we say Shopify, you sell at a Shopify website or a website, e-commerce website hosted under the Shopify platform. So this is the online store. Now, you can create omni channels, meaning different omni channel is an e-commerce fulfillment model where inventory is synced among many sales channels. So if let's say you have 10 items and you sell on your e-commerce website under Shopify, under WordPress, Facebook, Instagram, and may POS pa. If one product is sold on, let's say, Facebook Messenger, for example, automatically uh, all inventory would be less than the one ordered from Messenger. So let's say may nag-order ng isa, 10 yung inventory, nakalabas siya sa lahat ng sales channels. Now, kung may nag-order ng isa sa Messenger, Facebook Messenger, automatically, once na mag-push through yung transaction, lahat ng sales channels magiging 9 yung inventory. That integrates also with POS. So, yung POS dito, point of sale, let's go to the point of sale. It's a Shopify app, a mobile app that you can use using your tablet or mobile phone na kunyari you're having a or you're selling clothes for example, naka-inventory lahat. And then may sa physical store meron kayong tablet doon. And then kapag imbes na manual na cash register, you can use the POS app of POS app of Shopify. And then they can integrate, they can pay using their credit cards there, and they can pay physically using currency. Yan. So yan siya. Point of sale, you can integrate that. You can also integrate Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger means you have many links. So in this case, may apat na products. If I integrate a Facebook page here, then Messenger, I can create selling through Facebook Messenger, and I have links that I can use to send to customers for them to check out. Buy button is an integration with other websites. So when I create a button here, let's say product buy button, um, this one, sample, it would generate, it would generate this one, and then I can, nasan na yun? So I can create this product. And then when I click next, it would give me a code. So this code can be put into different website. Let's say I have a WordPress company website. I can put this code and then may nilalabas na button. When they click, they can check out using Shopify for you to integrate Omni Channel. Let's go back. So yun yung buy button. And then Facebook, you can integrate on your Facebook pages. You can sell. So when they check out, they would check out using Shopify, not on the actual Facebook uh, checkout process. Also on Instagram, and then you can create ads. So that's the application I installed or I showed earlier, yung nandito sa apps. So I've installed it for integration with Facebook so that I can integrate the Facebook page shop and the Instagram shopping. So the best practice is you still need to have a website. You still need to have a website because Facebook and Instagram is mainly a marketing promotions channel. But you can still sell on them. But it's better if you have a website that you fully control, and then you have a marketing channel on Facebook that you can use also for promotion. So this is why this setup is made. So yan siya. So basically, I can sell on Shopify, I can sell on Facebook, I can sell on Instagram, Messenger, and my POS pa. It's under one inventory system. And that inventory system is uh, hosted by Shopify. Um, before we enter in the online store, this is the online store. This is the online store dashboard. When we create a Shopify page, you need to uh, optimize, or you need to customize the settings to suit your business model. So the address, phone number, time zone, and then you have the payments. By default, payments in Shopify is PayPal. There's also Stripe, but there is no option here in the Philippines. What you need to do here is to sign up with Paymongo, and then enable Visa and Mastercard payments, and then GCash. Um, there are other payment options in Shopify, but it really involves huge transactions for you to have accounts in those payment gateways. The good thing in Paymongo, it charges based on what you sell. Others have monthly fees, so it's not it's not something that a small business can afford at the start. You can afford it if you're having huge turnover in your products. So at the start, just sign up with Paymongo. It's free. And then when you have that account approved, just integrate that in Shopify. So looks like this. You'll be given with a public live key and a secret key. You just need to put it here, and then you're good to go. Okay. Other settings, the checkout options, shipping and delivery. Um, you need to know the zones in terms of if you have a logistics provider, they have rates depending on where to send. So mas mahal if Mindanao, Luzon, or depende kung nasan kayo, you need to set up it here. And so it requires uh, setting zones, and then managing rates. Um, Others, locations, um, files. These are your images, and then the legal pages. This is important. So your refund policy, your returns policy, privacy policy for data privacy, how you collect information, how you manage it. So you just need to set up here. And then terms of service, then shipping policy. By default, they have a template. Shopify offers the basics, but you need to read through them and customize depending on your business model. Okay. So basically, that's it. You need to set this up first. Then you go to online store. Now in online store, um, this is the one I'm mentioning, the upload theme. You can upload theme or you can explore rethemes here. So marami naman siya dito. If you don't want to pay additional, there are um, good ones made by Shopify. Oh, it looks like this. Yan. Actually, you would you'd be able to sell using free themes. So marami naman siya. But however, the features are not that great for free themes as compared to uh, the premium ones that you need to pay for. Yan. So yung bayad sa premium ones medyo malaki. Kano ba ang mga premium? So yan, $180. So that's less mga siguro mga 8 to 10,000. So medyo mahal siya. Yung premium themes, but it's good. Yeah, it's a good investment. Um, so how do you customize? You just need to upload the theme first, or you pick a free theme first, and then you click customize. So let's customize the actual store. So customization looks like this. Um, Mas madali siya compared sa WordPress because WordPress lets you customize everything. This one, may mga sections na you just need to type in. Yan. So yung theme na pinili ko kasi dito has pre-made templates that you just select the colors, put in uh, logo, and then your description, and that's all. So top block, this one, hindi ko pala naka-enable yan. So menu, you just select the item. Naka-enable ba siya? No, no, not. So you can just enable and disable sections. So in this case, pwede ka maraming menu kasi. So ako gusto ko isa lang. Example nito. So ito naka-enable. So we have the bestseller, this one, yan siya. And then about us, contact, and then yan. So you just need to set that up. Header slideshow. You just put in the slide, add slide here, and then that's it. Yan. Yun na lang siya. Actually, kahit hindi nyo nabaguhin yung mga settings na nandito, it is optimized for ready use. And then, kung gusto mo, iba yung itsura sa mobile, nandito na rin. Yan. And then, um, the the one, this one, ito siya. So, marami naman siya dito. You can page content, mamimili na lang kayo kung ano yung lalabas dyan. So, ganun lang siya. Hindi siya ganun. Medyo may merong konting learning curve. However, all themes here have tutorials that you can use. Especially yung basic ones. Ilalagay nyo na lang yung images, description, and all. That's it. Uh, yung custom theme na nilagay dito kasi is medyo customized one, kaya medyo complicated ng konti. Pero, uh, the good news here is that lalagay nyo na lang yung image kasi. Like this, for example. Custom widget. Uh, this one. Advanced widget. So, ito siya. Yan. Yung check our guides, something. And then, merong, lagay mo yung background, uh, possessions, and then, ano yung mga nakasulat. And then, kung gusto mo, nakita sa mobile o hindi. Yan siya. Uh, you can customize depending on the page you want. So this is the home page. You have the product pages. This one, you can enable sections, then disable ones. O ganun siya. Basically, kung ano i-set mo sa home page, sa global, yun na yung lalabas sa lahat. Pero you can select a different feel, different design on these pages. So I don't want to dwell on the actual theme because yung pagkaka-edit kasi nito based on sa theme eh. Um, let's check na lang. This is this is the free theme on WordPress. Oh, ano, Shopify. So ito yung itsura niya kapag yung free. So makita nyo dito, mayroong mga nakaset na images that you need to uh, change. Ayan. Kunyari, meron tayong images, free images. Ayan. Yun. So, ganun lang siya. Kabilis. Mabaguhin. And then, uh, headings. For example, heading. Ayan. Description. So, ganun siya kabilis baguhin. Hindi na, yung kanina kasi medyo maraming section yung theme na yon, but this is the basic one. So you can just customize here, customize the image. Yan, for example. And then select. Then you can link a product dun sa taas. Yan, for example. Yan. So when they click the slider, they would go to the product page. Yan. So kunyari, na-edit na natin yung heading or yung slideshow. You can customize the header, this one. Change the logo. Yan. Um, change the colors. And then customize everything by selecting images. You can upload. Yan. You can upload. And then you can select free. Um, so, ganun lang siya. It's not that difficult. You just need to select the section, put in title, tagline, the image, and then the description. But you need to set up first your products, yung sa kaninang section na pinakita ko. Then you select other pages for you to customize. But this one is, I think, made na because we set up the products earlier. So this is the layout. You can customize the layout. Yan. Kapag product pages, may announcement and all. This can easily be learned as compared to WordPress because you need to have a little bit of programming knowledge or HTML and CSS, website development language knowledge. Unlike this one, may mga sections lang. Just need to click and then type in kung anong gusto nyo. And then upload or select pictures. And then we have the theme settings here at the bottom. You can select your global colors, the text, the button colors, yan. And then social media, you can link uh, your pages and all. Yan, nandito naman siya. Checkout, background image and checkout, everything. You just need to explore and click. But first, uh, you, you need, when you create a Shopify account and you're into e-commerce selling, first you need to set up the information on settings. So that's the first. Second, you need to put in your products. And this one, your products here. So when you click on a product, put in title, description, uh, price, and then tags, and pricing, and all. Yan, nandiyan na siya. And then when you set up the products, you have the settings corrected. You go to your online store and then upload themes. Yan. I mentioned a while ago about domains. You can buy straight from Shopify. So this one, itong setup na to, uh, the domain was bought from a different domain registration provider, not with Shopify. But you can buy domain here. Let's say this one. Yeah. So around $14 a year. So roughly mga ganun, 700. Yan. Pages, yung pages dito about ano siya, yung paggawa ng mga other pages na hindi pang selling. So kung meron kayong about us page, blog post, yan. Yan. This mga blog post. Okay. Hopefully, uh, nagkaroon tayo ng linaw on Shopify with just uh, an hour. So again, this is a sample, a demo on an actual Shopify Pro account that you can use if you're into e-commerce buying and selling business model, particularly for physical products. And just to have a quick recap before we have the Q&A, ang kailangan lang sa Shopify, you sign up, buy a domain, and then customize. And then from there, set up the settings, upload your theme, and then design as you wish. So ganun lang siya. And then set up a Paymongo account and then integrate. Um, do we have questions? Baka may tanong. Now is the time. So anyone? Do we have questions? You can use the chat box. Yan. Uh, Baka may tanong. Kung sino dito yung first time makakita ng Shopify or makarinig mismo ng Shopify na to. Actually, ito yung ginagamit ng karamihan kasi sa e-commerce, particularly buy and sell physical items.
Sir, question.
Yes, please.
Um, Kasi sir, nakita ko kanina sa umpisa, Yung free trial ng Shopify is for 2 weeks only. So sir, baka hindi namin magamit for for ang tawag nito.
2 weeks na ba siya? Check natin. Nung last time kasi, ano siya 3 months. Check.
Ayan sir, sa baba nakasulat. Ay,
Meron ba?
ayan sir, oh. Try Shopify free for 14 days.
Okay. Yeah. Siguro if we'll be using this just for our e-commerce project test, I'll be asking screenshots na lang. Kasi just in case, gawin nyo ngayon and then isa-submit nyo a month after kung hindi aabot. So, hindi ko rin makikita. So, maybe screenshots if you'll be using this one as a way to create your e-commerce projects, not free trial. Kasi ang experience ko dito, ang trial niya kasi is actually um, nung actually bago yung 14 days. Before kasi 3 months, 2 months yan 2 months and then if you sign up with a Shopify Pro account, yung $29. Kunyari nag-sign up ka ngayong araw ng free trial and then nagbayad ka na ng Pro, hindi ka pa niya ibibill. Ika-third month ka pa. So, technically, may free 2 months ka. So, anyway, anahin natin siya. Um, um, I'll double check our e-commerce project submission assignments and then kung anong gagawin. Actually, yung assignment naman natin, you can create a Wordpress, you can create a Shopify, you can create a social media-based e-commerce store. So, it really depends on your business model.
Tanong po, you
Yes.
mentioned earlier na ang service is better with other type. What would you recommend instead of Shopify?
For a service business model, tama ba?
Apo.
I would preference ko personally I would go to WordPress for service-based business kasi pwedeng nagbabago kasi pag service kung ang service mo like kunyari hindi mo kailangan ng reservation, ng appointment, just a typical bibili ka ng service lang parang kunyari sample lang, kunyari home massage for example and meron kang specific item or specific service na ganito yung pag hindi mo siya ganun ka babaguhin, you can use Shopify. Pero in my experience, yung flexibility ng WordPress would be better suited for a service business, especially kung mayroong mga appointments, reservation. Yun nga lang, medyo merong customization na gagawin. Yun, uh, Shopify kasi is built primarily for physical e-commerce, physical items na selling online. Yeah.
Sir, in case na meron pang iba, pwede rin ba namin subukan? As outside WordPress?
Yes. Merong marami. Squarespace, Wix, ano pa ba? Marami yan Um, pwede. Maraming mga managed website platform. Ang Shopify kasi managed e-commerce website platform specifically for e-commerce. Kapag mga Wix experience ko, mga Squarespace, ano pa ba? Yung mga yon, yung mga paggawa ng mga website, ng mga managed website platforms, hindi ka makapag-integrate ng mga logistics provider, payments option, kaya Shopify yung pinakita ko for the demo. But you can use, especially kung hindi kayo nagbebenta ng physical items. May Question tayo dito while waiting for some of the questions. Are there options for logistics that can do exports of dried food products from a Philippine store to other Asian countries? Merong applications dito. Pero you still need to have a contact on the other country you're sending to. So, yun yung catch ng mga logistics. You can send. Pero kung meron kayo ready market doon, you still need to be, you still need to determine that. Yan. Um, pag ang target market po malapit lang, di po ata recommended ang Shopify since may F page posting at marketplace. It really depends on your business model. Correct doon. Correct naman doon na kapag malapit lang, you can just create a Facebook page and then create an ad, for example, 10-mile or 5-kilometer radius. Pwede na yung Facebook. Ang difference lang nitong Shopify is that if you're really into business, you won't restrict your market na dun lang sa community mo. You can do a marketing na niche, pero you need to have a website that can accommodate other markets. So, it really depends on your business model. Kung yun lang talaga yung business model nyo, community-based lang yung market, a Facebook page would do. Pwede naman. Yun nga lang may um, manual na matching of payments and orders and then yung fulfillment. Mamanually na siya. Unlike dito, pwede mo siyang i-automate. Um,
Sir, question.
yes.
Um, Sir, sa Shopify delivery apps, sorry, tama ba? Delivery, yung Ninja Van, something like that,
Hmm.
ganyan. Sir, yung Mr. Speedy, pag ganyan ba, sir, yung pricing niya is parang based sa experience nyo, parang flat rate na ganon?
Depende pa rin siya eh.
Depende pa rin sa location.
Depende sa kung paano mag-set si Mr. Speedy tsaka Ninja Van, same na same. Ang maganda lang ang
Ah,
maganda lang dito, pwede mong i-set yung price mo na kunyari, yung nakaset kasi dito, anything Metro Manila 150. Pwede mo siyang iset na
okay.
gano'n. Pero yung babayaran mo, still same. Kung paano ka mag-book ng typical Mr. Speedy. Kung 50 pesos yung manual na pagbo-book mo na personal sending as compared dito, same lang siya. Kasi malalaman ni Shopify kung saan siya nag-order, yung address niya kasi kailangan niya ilagay 'di ba doon sa delivery address. So, 'yun. Same lang. Pero sa Shopify, pwede mong i-customize or pwede mong dagdagan yung rate. Or pwede mong i-free actually. Free, babayaran mo na lang si Mr. Speedy, naka-incorporate sa pricing ng product mo or talagang on top. Pwede mo siyang iset dito. Magagawa mo siya doon sa logistics, locations, and shipping and delivery. Yan. So, yan. Questions pa? Actually, itong demo na to, yung pinakita kong business mod, itong business na to, Essentials. Nag-try lang kami dito. I have a friend na gusto niyang i-promote. So, we tried. Siya nagbayad nung pro account. Though it didn't work. Because parang mas gusto nila kausap yung tao. Yung sa messenger. Kakausapin nung business na to. Yung supplier na to, may business siya. Gusto niya mas nakakausap. Ganun yung nakukuha nilang market. So, ito, hindi namin continue Ngayon, ang experience ko kasi sa Shopify, yung dropshipping. Dito ko ginawa yung dropshipping. So, a website under Shopify using Overflow and another application, mo order sa China, pinapadala sa US. That's before the pandemic hit. So, yun, nagagawa. Um, Sir, I just noticed that some of sample products were liquid and in galong packaging. Um, mm, I can't I really don't know the answer because I have no experience sa hindi to liquid. Based on our experience last year, wala naman naging issue on the liquid and the gallon packaging. Yun nga lang medyo mahal kapag naka-box na. Tapos yung gallon and then yung margin hindi ganun kalaki. Pero issues on the available couriers, wala naman kami naging issue. They would send. But mas malaki yung bayad. Kasi usually may packet yan di ba? May parang bond paper size kung ano yung magkasya, yun yung price. Pero since naka-box yung orders dito, box, tsaka malalaki, mas malaki yung price. Yung naging experience. Yun lang yung sa kanya, issue. Pero kung issue may natapon or something, wala naman. We still have may questions pa ba tayo? Yeah. Sir, pag nag-dropshipping po, example, outside, may way ba makonect yung Shopify store sa API website ng contact supplier mo? Or para automated ang... Yung Overlaw, siya yung parang nagko-connect sa website mo sa um, ano ba, sa inventory software at ordering software ng supplier. So basically kapag order nung say kunyari yung example nagbenta kami ng yoga apparel uh, last year. So may bumili sa US, Arizona, kinlik siya, bumili. Pag click niya ng accept, nagbayad na siya kasi credit card yung payment. So nagbayad. Once na na-verify, approve yung payment, automatic, mano-notify ako na may umorder, pero the same time, ino-notify na si supplier sa China. So within a few hours, papak na niya yun at ipapadala niya directly sa US, doon sa address na may special instruction ka kasi sasabihin doon sa supplier mo na please don't put um, way bills. Please don't put supplier information. Just put just send the order and then a logo. Yun lang. So, hindi nila malalaman na malalaman nila galing China, pero hindi nila malalaman na yung business mo hindi nahawakan. Parang gano'n. Yan. So, automatic siya, automatic. Automatic yung pag-contact sa supplier. Yun nga lang ang risk doon, yung experience namin. Pag mali yung pinadala talaga, nagkamali or pangit yung pinadalang item, hindi naman magrereklamo sa supplier, sa'yo magrereklamo and wala kang idea. So, yun yung mga nagiging issues doon. Hindi mo kasi control yung logistics. Medyo ang hirap sagutin yung mga ganong issue. Can we use Paymongo with other payment channels like PayPal for international payments? Yung Paymongo is a payment gateway that enables you to accept Visa and MasterCard. So if you would accept payments, kailangan Visa, MasterCard yung panggagalingan ng pera ng customer mo. Doesn't matter kung kung saan galing. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, nag-a-accept yata si Paymongo from other countries. However, malaking charge. Kung ako, service ka lalo, kung mag-a-accept ka ng international payments, wag ka mag-PayPal, mag-ano ka na lang, Payoneer, mas mura. 1%. Gagawa ka pa ng account sa US at Germany at Japan. Meron kang account number. May dummy account number ka. So yun yung ginagamit namin before nung meron kaming design firm na international clients. So ganun yung ginagamit namin. Kung ako Paymongo, ano lang, domestic lang muna. Yan. Is there any live chat option in Shopify portal? Meron. Merong live chat. Pwede kang mag-set up dito. Kunyari magdadagdag ka. Here. Yun, Shopify chat. Magkakaroon ng chat box doon sa lower right ng website. Or, pwede kang, usually kasi, ang ginagawa ko para isang ano na lang, isang management na lang. Sa Facebook page kasi, kung yung primary way to market is Facebook, yung Facebook page, merong settings yan, may advanced messaging. Sa advanced messaging, you can select or set up a Facebook chat option na ilalagay mo sa website. So, yan yung usual na ginagamit ko personally. Yung Facebook chat messenger, yun yung nandun sa lower right ng mga website. Now, at least may kita ko na sa Facebook ko. Kasi kapag Shopify chat, usually kailangan mo mag-set up ng another application or you can see the notification on your email. Medyo mas madali kapag Facebook may mas personal preference lang naman yun. Yeah. Questions pa ba? Questions pa? Pag Pinoy OFW sa Middle East po ang market, ano pong payment channels ang pwede? It depends kung saan galing yung saan marireceive yung pera at saan galing yung pera. Yun yung medyo tricky kapag payment channel. By default, PayPal can accept anywhere. And kung kahit saan kayo, kahit saan galing yung cash or yung payment, it can accept. However, mahal nga lang. 4%. Mga ganun. 4.4%. So, I suggest kung you have some online selling na ginagawa ngayon, sign up with PayPal. Kasi yung PayPal naman, libre naman siya. At least may option kayo kung gusto nila magbayad ng credit card. You can set up. Libre naman yung PayPal eh. You just need to set up. May business account din doon. Tapos, ang gagawin lang ng PayPal, when you sign up, they would deduct 100 pesos sa credit card nyo or sa bank account nyo just to know if active talaga yung bank account nyo. Pero after a few weeks, ibabalik nila yung 100 para lang makita. So, yeah. Yun yung default, PayPal. Ngayon, sa Pilipinas kasi, ang alternative ng PayPal kasi is Stripe. Yung Stripe, wala kasi sa Pilipinas. Pero sa Middle East, alam ko meron yan eh. US, Europe markets. Yun, kasing robust ng features ng PayPal, pero the fees are lower. Around 1% lang. Yeah. So sa payment gateway, PayPal is the default. Pero kung may other options ka na cheaper, go for it. In the Philippines, domestic market, go with Paymongo. At least meron kayong GCash integration. Pag services, Payoneer is a good option. Yan. And then, ano pa ba? Yan. Yun yung mga basic electronic wallets na meron tayo. Apart from the typical deposits. Meron pang marami pang payment gateways dyan, pero the cost would be high na for a small and medium enterprise. And then may kailangang set up fee para lang ilagay sa website. Plus, merong monthly fee. So usually, mga malalaking businesses lang gumagamit nun kasi malaki yung turnover nila. Pag maliliit, usually pay per use lang. So you pay kung ilan lang yung order sa'yo. That's a better option kapag maliit lang yung business pa. So yan, PayPal, Payoneer, Paymongo, yan yung mga basic ones. Check natin kung ano meron dito sa payments. Yan, no? PayPal is the default one. Tingin tayo. Philippines. Ito. iPay. Yan, marami pa dyan. Maraming payment gateways. Yun nga lang, medyo may kamahalan yung usage. If you have account, pwede nyo naman gamitin sa ibang mga providers. To check out. Sample lang. Anyway, yan. May mga set up fee kasi yung mga ganito eh. And then, talagang volume yung hinahanap nila. Questions do we still have? If none, we will we'll still have siguro for our next topic still e-commerce or electronic store but using other platforms naman, social media. We'll have a topic on that. And for the rest of the topics, more on digital marketing since yun yung mga request. Yeah. So with that, good day, and let me just edit this and then I'll send the replay for everyone. So without question, wala na talaga? Okay, so without questions, thank you very much and good night. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Good
po.
night. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you sa mga bumate. Thank you po.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.